Baylor Scott and White. So Baylor Scott and White, number one brand in the state of Texas, according to their presentation. A couple of things I pulled out of their presentation: 1,000 people moving to Texas every day. So I happen to be wearing my sweatshirt, Baylor University sweatshirt. So it's not that I'm biased here, but I send a lot of money to Baylor for my daughter's education. So 1,000 people moving, making Texas their home, permanent residency a day. So strong growth in their markets. But the one thing I really took from this presentation, and I alluded to it in the last podcast, is their Austin strategy. And their Austin strategy was to take their health plan, and they entered the Austin market, which they were not really strong in. They entered the Austin market with their health plan first to establish a foothold. Then what they did is they followed it up with an asset-light investment strategy. So, so the care locations that they popped in there were asset light. So you think clinics and retail locations and some partnerships and those kind of things. And they were able to take that foothold from the health plan and really blow it out over the course of 18 months. And now they have a really strong presence in Austin. And I think at the recording of this, I think they are now starting to put the hospital infrastructure in place around that. So, my thought on this is rinse and repeat. It looked to me on the surface, again, 30-minute presentation. This was 5 minutes of it. It looked to me like great strategy, great execution, and makes a lot of sense. Rinse, repeat, do it again. And if other health systems have these kinds of assets, the health plan to go into a market and a asset-light kind of strategy, it seems to be a way to enter a new market without spending whatever, $1 billion to acquire to get into those markets. In fact, this could be something that other health systems might start to be concerned about, because if Baylor Scott and White and others figure out this way of moving into a market, it really has some. It's powerful. They also gave me a great visual. The F1. There was a slide with an F-150 and a Mustang EV, the electric vehicle, and it's the age-old thing of you got to keep the old going, keep your fee-for-service business strong, the old model going, and invest in the future at the same time. So I like that. I like that visual that they shared.